From Freediving, and today I want to talk again about dynamic apnea training. Today a little bit more specific, today about how to train your lactic tolerance for your dynamic apnea swim. If you haven't seen my previous video about more like a general explanation how you train your dynamic, you can find the link to this video below. And like I said, today is going to be a little bit more specific. Before I start talking about lactic tolerance, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it right now. If you've done it already, thank you very much. On my YouTube channel, weekly I'm sharing some freediving information or freediving training tips like now with you guys, and I really hope that it's gonna be helpful for you. Okay, lactic tolerance. First of all, who need to train this? If you're just a beginner for dynamic apnea training, probably it's not the most important training for you. So what you want to learn in the beginning, you want to learn how to be relaxed, you want to improve your technique, etc, etc, etc. So maybe in the beginning it's not that important. However, if your dynamic apnea by fins start to be more than 100-120 meters, then I think it can be helpful. At least it was helpful for me. So how I find it out that I need this kind of training? For the first time when I done 140 meters by fins, I was completely destroyed after this attempt, especially my legs. I feel so pumped. And for sure, like the biggest challenge for me was like I keep kicking when my legs getting like more and more pumped. And when I finish for the next 1 hour, it was still there. So I was thinking how I can improve this, and I was reading different sources, I was reading in the internet, I was watching YouTube, and then of course I found a lot of ways how to improve your lactic threshold. The advices was from the swimming or from running. You can do a different kind of sprints. There is some training which can improve your lactic threshold. But I was thinking what I can do more specific for freediving, more like close to dynamic apnea. When I just do dynamic apnea with the bifins, if I do it less than, let's say, 80 meters or even 90 meters, I don't feel this pumping sensation in my legs. Yeah, obviously if I do too many repetitions, I'm gonna get tired, but I'm not gonna experience this pumping sensation in my legs specifically, right? And I was thinking, okay, how I can create it, how I can simulate it. And then somehow I decided, okay, let's try to use a swimming parachute. It is a like dragging parachute. If you don't know where to buy it, you can find the link in it below, which you can attach to your waist, and then you swim underwater like normal dynamic apnea, and the swimming parachute creates a lot of drag. And there is different parachute on the market, small, big. Obviously, if you just started, maybe you want to have some small parachute, and if you already experienced freediver, maybe you want to have a bigger parachute. And then it creates some dragging. Obviously, you're going to apply much force, and this is going to create much faster this like lactate pumping sensation in your leg, right? And then if you do a certain amount of repetition, I think, actually I hope that this is going to help me to move this lactic threshold to a little bit later. And actually, like I said, this already happened after I done 140 by fins. Then I decided, okay, let's include this type of training in my routine, and I was training not only with a parachute but a lot training with a parachute. And when I tried to do 160, actually I didn't feel that much lactates in my legs. So hopefully it was because of the parachute, but maybe it was just like lucky day, I don't know. But I'm actually giving credits for the training with a parachute. So my plan at the moment to keep training with a parachute. For last month, for the December, I was training by fins only with a parachute. And from the next month, I'm gonna combine training with a parachute with something else. Even when I training with a parachute, let's say one session, it's not only with a parachute. So normally I do 1 or 2 warm up without the parachute. Training with a parachute, and then last one or maybe last 2 without the parachute again. Why I'm doing this? Training with a parachute can make your technique a little bit worse. Why? When you're swimming with a parachute and the parachute attached to your waist, obviously this gonna pull your body, like pull your hips up. And to be able still stay horizontally, you're gonna apply some downward force. And again, this is gonna change your technique, okay? So, and if you want to keep your technique good, then probably after finishing with the parachute, you want to do 1 or 2 without, just to keep your technique back to normal, okay? So again, I'm gonna train for the next month at least like 50% of my time going to be again with the parachute, and I really hope that this pumping sensation going to move even further and I can swim longer distance without feeling that my legs completely pumped. Okay guys, hopefully this video is going to be helpful for you, especially if you're planning to do more than 100 meters without more than 100 meters with by fins. Hopefully it's going to be helpful for you. So thank you one more time for watching my video. If you like it, please don't forget to click the like buttons. And if you haven't tried this technique and you're planning to do it, please let me in comments if you're gonna feel that it's helpful. Or if you already done it, let me know how do you feel it. Let me know how you normally train your lactic threshold if you do any training specifically for these aspects of freediving. Thank you very much for watching my video. See you next time.